Hey, Joe Zarzaur here with another segment of Zarzaur Law TV. Today we're going to talk about why, if you're not at fault for a wreck, why does the law require your policy to pay anything? Well, I didn't pass the laws. We just interpret the laws for our clients. But about 35 years ago now, Florida passed what's called the NoFault statutes that apply to car wreck cases. And everybody thinks, oh, they're in a wreck and Florida's a no-fault state, therefore it doesn't matter who's at fault. Well, that's partly true and partly not true, because the no-fault provisions of the Florida law only apply to the first $10,000, basically, of the case. So here's how it works. And this is the question you get. Why does my insurance company have to pay for my medical expenses if I wasn't at fault for the wreck? That's the typical question. The answer is because the law says that your insurance company has to pay first. And here's how the law works. The first $10,000 of medical expenses and lost wages after a car wreck in Florida comes from each person's own car insurance. Whether you're at fault or not at fault, it doesn't matter. That's why they're called no-fault benefits. Fault is not considered. So for the first $10,000, each party pays their own expenses, even if it's clearly somebody else's fault. So you're involved in a car wreck and somebody else is clearly at fault, and your question is, why is my insurance company paying the emergency room bill? And why is my insurance company paying for the ambulance ride? And why is my insurance company paying for all the other expenses I have? And the answer to that question is because Florida law says that your insurance company, your auto carrier, has to pay the first $10,000 of medical expenses and lost wages. That's how the process is set up. Now, we get involved when the case goes above $10,000 basically, and we're talking about actually holding the at-fault parties responsible. They're responsible for everything above that $10,000 mark. So, to answer the question more precisely, the reason that your insurance company, you as our client, your insurance company, when you're not at fault, has to pay the medical expenses out of your policies because the law in Florida says it has to. That's just the way it works. Okay? You can find more information. We have other videos on this channel about how PIP works, how the process works after the first $10,000. But to answer that specific question, we've been getting a lot of that lately, and I wanted to answer it specifically in this video. If you have questions about how PIP works, why your insurance company has to pay the first $10,000 first, that kind of thing, you can find us on the web at zarzaurlaw.com, or you can call us at 855-HIRE-JOE. Thank you.